What in the world is going on in the NFL right now? We just had Jaylon Smith get cut by the Dallas Cowboys when they're rolling. When they're about to take off, they already have. They're 3-1. Their defenses look stout, amazing. And then you cut Jaylon Smith, your linebacker, and that was the biggest shock of the day yesterday. But then today, I wake up, I'm enjoying a nice cup of coffee in the morning, relaxing my day off. I get an update from Bleacher Report saying that the New England Patriots have just released Stephon Gilmore, their four-time Pro Bowl 2019 defensive rookie or defensive player of the year. And I was like, what is going on? Now, I know Bill Belichick and Stephon Gilmore have been button heads about a restructured contract. Gilmore wants to get paid. That's all there is to it. And he deserves it. He deserves it because he even sealed the deal for you in a Super Bowl to help you win a championship. So he's been to 4 Pro Bowls. He's won Defensive Player of the Year as a cornerback. And then he sealed a deal for you in the championship to win you a Super Bowl. And you still don't pay this man? You want to restructure his contract? Pay him. So no, they didn't want to. So they sent him out the door packing. And I'm like, wow. Now, he hasn't played this season because he had a partially torn quad that happened last year at the end of the year that he's still recovering. But I think he's eligible to come back and play week 6. So he's 1 week, 2 weeks away from potentially returning. And now he's the hottest guy on the market. Any team is lucky to have this guy. He's only 31 years old. He still has about 5 or 6 years on him. That's my guess. So whoever signs this guy, you better pay him, you better make him happy, and you better treat him right. Treat him with respect. And that's one thing about Bill Belichick. Great coach, one of the best of all time. But he's one of those coaches that's like, you're replaceable? I don't give a fuck who you are. He replaced Tom Brady. He replaced Malcolm Butler, who sealed the deal for another championship for him. And now, Malcolm Butler now is not on a team. So he was right about that. He traded away Kyle Van Noy like he was a piece of garbage. So this is just a ripple effect. And then, recently he just cut Cam Newton, which Cam Newton still isn't on a team. So he might have something, he might know a little thing or two, but some of these cuts or trades have been very, very questionable. Now let's go back to Jaylon Smith. I think the reason why because his release was because Dallas didn't want to pay him in case he got hurt this year. So if he had, I think in his contract he had a setup so if he got an injury, say if he tore his ACL or a potential season-ending injury leading on to next season, his 2022 contract salary is guaranteed. So I think that's the reason why they didn't want to risk, paying him. I think it was like 5 or 6 million, not really sure on the number exactly, but they didn't want to risk him getting hurt and throwing dead money out to somebody which they can use for their cap space, which, hey, that's the business side of this game. It's a dog-eat-dog business. They'll cut your throat for money. We just saw with Stephon Gilmore. Now, what's going to happen? Who's going to get Stephon Gilmore? Who's going to sign Jaylon Smith? These are 2 hot commodities on the market. Any team is lucky to have these guys. And it's going to be an interesting couple of days leading up now. We're in week 5. The NFL drama has officially started. We already know about the Urban Meyer incident. And if you want to see my take on that, you got to listen to the Max Coverage podcast every Wednesday and every Saturday. And you and the whole world will see Kiefer and I's opinion on that. And if you don't know where to find that, go to Apple Podcasts, go to Spotify, go to Podbean, and search the Max Coverage podcast. But I needed to come on here, check up on you two. I missed y'all, man. I'm sorry I've been gone, man. I've been going through some things, but I'm back. And hey, what a week to start week 5. We got news for days, and we have some key injuries. Check it out on Max Coverage Podcast. Until then, thank you for watching Max Coverage.